Good gosh. What's up, y'all? Welcome to another gameplay of
SoulCalibur 6.
If you're a fan of this game, make sure you hit that thumbs up button for me. And if you are interested in adding this game to your collection, I got links down in the description below. Alright, y'all. Let's dig in. So I can't get there yet. But something's going on. I guess I'll fight him. She's over here. They in their 50s, Lord. Here you go, fight this guy. Alright, together Lissalet and I carried a tribute to the altar for the hidden village clan, but when we arrived, we got to a little problem. A narrow path of light wound through the darkness of the woods. We respected the will of the hidden village clan, taking care to cause no harm to plants and trying back trees to create something little more than a game trail. Still, the most direct route to the closest large city had always been blocked by the forest, and though permission was required to travel the road, its opening gave the settlement new life. I'm sorry, you were only hired to guard me, but I have made you my porter too. Lissalet was very apologetic, but she was simply too clumsy to be trusted with carrying anything. When we arrived at the altar, Omed came out to meet us. We brought this month's tribute. Ah, you two again. But who are the fellows behind you? He spotted us. What? We were being followed? A group of armed men stepped out the bush. Lissalet seemed genuinely alarmed, but their skill at stalking was crude to anyone with a bit of experience. We'll take the tribute. We know you delivering treasure to the hidden village. Treasure? Well, I cannot deny we think of it as such. Shut up and hand it over. Try to take it from me. I could not allow a member of the hidden village clan to come to harm, so I stepped between Omed and the brigands. Yep. Lissalet sighed as she watched the would-be thieves run away. Maybe I should tell everyone that the tribute is sugar. It's quite cheap, thanks to imports from the New World. So if they knew what it was, they wouldn't come after it. I am uncertain. The clan storytellers say that outsiders believe whatever they wish to believe. But people like that entering the forest must cause problems for you. Perhaps I was wrong about all this. Do not worry. In fact, I have brought you a gift. These seeds are rich in oil and can be used for food or fuel. They do not grow well outside of the forest, but if you can manage to cultivate them, they should fetch a high price. I have never seen seeds like this. My deepest thanks, Sir Omed. It's merely a token of thanks for your tribute and understanding. As I watched Lissalet speak to Omed, her hand tightly gripped the seeds. I pray that this symbol of their friendship will help the town prosper. Alright. So why can't I go here, but I can go here? What's the difference?
A warrior stands in your way.
sure. Oh, what was that? Oh.
Take that.
I still won, barely. Man, I wasn't supposed to win that. Why can't I go here? And I can't go here. What's happening? I don't get it. Let's go here.
A warrior stands in your way.
Bandit leaped out of nowhere, blocked my path. I have no choice but to fight. Ew, good God. Ooh.
Your soul surges in your body.
Another one, of course. Same guy. Good gosh. Oh no. Oh wow. Quick sword.
The soul of a warrior now lays here to rest.
See, dang it. Alright, so why can't I get that? Let's just go here. Do that. Yeah. Let's do it like that. When I arrived, I told them how poorly things had gone. I see. Well, you would not be pleased to know that our efforts have been similarly disappointing. However, certain facts have become clearly. Firstly, the Black Demon is said to use a sword. Secondly, it operates only at night. Thirdly, after analyzing a few eyewitnesses' reports, we can now say with certainty that the demon's actions are similar to those of an outsider. This indicates that it is no longer in control of itself. So all this means it's highly likely that if the organization found out, they would classify the demon as an outsider. If the Black Demon is indeed grow, we will all need to prepare ourselves to accept that. Now that are doing what we can to keep this information quiet for now. Unravel a map on the table. This may help somewhat. It shows every location where the black demon has been sighted. We have removed irrelevant sighting locations from the map based on the skill level of the victims, the appearance, and the weapon used by the assailant, and so on. However, the dearth of the witnesses means we cannot guarantee the vitality of our information. The three of us shared our thoughts as we looked over the map. Despite talking for hours, we could not reach any concrete conclusions on where or how to continue our search. The data was just too scarce. I've been wondering, what did Grow do before joining our ball? Now the question was sudden and unexpected. I believe Sir Grow was always been part of the organization. Not quite. It is true that he was raised by the organization from a young age, but if I remember correctly, he and Sir Curtis were from the same area. Well, in that case, I suppose Sir Grow is from somewhere in Scandinavia. So it's unclear how exactly he came to join a ball. Thinking back, Grow had spoken about missing his homeland and let slip that he endured fierce blizzards there. It would make sense if he was from somewhere in the north. We will continue our investigations. You do the same. Keep your wits about you. The information we have on the Black Demon suggests it is no ordinary outsider. Even if you find it, approach with caution and retreat at the first sight of danger. Remember, you are not alone. I nodded and set out once again. Let's go. With the information I obtained from Dion and Natalie, I was able to surmise approximately where Grove's homeland was. Up to that point, I had been on a wild goose chase. I learned some small things about the Black Demon, but had no true leads. This time, however, I had an inkling I was headed in the right direction. Before me lay a sublimely beautiful sight, a rugged land of great glaciers and awe-inspiring vistas. The cold, however, was less pleasant. It was careless. I'd freeze to death if I lit a fire and warmed myself, but it was by it as I waited for the sun to set. No moon shone in the sky that night. The soft snow seemed to absorb all sounds, silencing the calls of beasts and birds. The crackle of my campfire seemed deafening. From afar I heard footsteps crouching through the snow and the steady 1-2 rhythm indicating a human. I was unable to discern how far away they were, but they seemed to be heading towards me. Not wanting to take any chances, I readied my weapon. Footsteps grew nearer, then stopped. The firecracker I called out, but received no reply. A piece of wood on the fire snapped with a loud crack. Grow. Oh, a beastly cry filled the air and shouted unpleasant. A assailant jumped out of the darkness. I was barely able to deflect a lightning fast slash. In the glow of the fire, I could just make out the swordsman in the black uniform of the Evolve organization. His mad blood red eyes caught mine, and a chill ran up my spine. It was Grow. Twice, 3 times our weapons clashed. It was clear I was a prey and not the predator. Dion's words flashed through my mind. I kicked the logs of the fire into the air. A piece of burning wood struck Grow in the face, sending him reeling back quick. As a flash, I turned and ran for my life. From behind me, I heard a terrifying howl echoing through the chilly night air. As I feared, the Black Demon was indeed Grow. However, he had completely lost himself to manifestation, and his now unfiltered strength was incredible. He was as strong as when he defeated Aswell, perhaps even stronger. It would have been foolish to try and overpower him. Should I seek the help of the organization? No, there was another I should find first. Zesamel. He taught me how to become strong enough to bring down Aswell and made know of a way to face Grow's might. Though I hated to leave Grow like this, I decided to search for Zesamel. Woof. It was no small feat trying to track down the Scythewood and Sage, but I somehow managed to locate him in Orchardsburg. What do you want? I explained how I found Grove, but needed to know how to defeat him. That man was of great interest to me, despite his connection to the Evolve organization. You need not do anything for him. He has lost all control and rampages like a mad bull. Though he has incredible strength now, it will wane in time. And when the last drop drains from him, death will claim its soul. I told Zesamel how I promised to kill Grove should he turn. After a brief pause, Zesamel spoke. The sword you used to kill Aswell may be able to strike down your manifested friend too. Can you still sense the sword? I closed my eyes and concentrated. It was faint, but the blade still called out to me. You may still be able to summon it, however, your task will not be easy. Then again, you already know that. This time, you may have to sacrifice a good portion of your remaining life to manifest the sword. And if you fail, well, you will very likely perish. So think hard before you act. I told him I would fight Grove whatever the cost. Those of limited lifetimes often behave in strange ways. Very well, do as you please. In the blink of an eye, Zesamel disappeared. I suppose he was finished with me for now. Alright. Before I face down Grove, I decided once again to pay a visit at Avile Organization's base. I had no intention to ask for help, but I thought I should explain my intentions. Sir Grove. Dion's eyes were filled with anguish. The Black Demon's list of victims grows longer daily. It will soon be impossible to keep the rest of all in the dark. Eventually, we have to speak about you, too, as a part of our report on the Black Demon. That will be the point of no return. Even if it is true that his power will eventually wane and he will die, Evolve will not stand idly by and watch it happen. So Grove's fate would be to die like an animal at the hands of his hunters, without honor and as an outsider. I cannot bear even the thought of it. Is there really no other way? I cannot concede defeat just yet. When I told Dion I wished to defeat Grove myself, he let out an enormous sigh. Then so be it. It is in your hands now. I shall delay my report to the organization. As I want to leave, Dion called out to me. Zoister, I leave Sir Grove's fate in your hands. I told him I will fulfill my promise to Grove and made my exit. How strong is this dude? 60. Ooh, I'ma try it. And if it don't work, I'm gonna go get stronger, then come back. 60. Alright. I returned to the snowy field where I had encountered Grove. Moving my weapon ready, I scoured the area in hope of finding my opponent before he found me. Unfortunately, he was not so easy to track down. But perhaps Grove had sensed that I was looking for him. He found me before the sunset. I could feel his madness, his bloodlust. There was nothing left of a noble man I once knew. The time for words was over.
Battle 1. Fight!
Ooh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Ooh.
Battle 2. Fight!
Ah. Got him. Alright.
Battle 3. Fight!
Ah. Lord. Good gosh.
Battle 4. Fight!
Oof. This man is a monster.
The soul of a warrior now lays here to
Alright, y'all. I said I'd try once and I'd go level up some more. So I'm at level 49. So I'll come back at level 55 and try him again. Alright, y'all. Thank you for tuning in today. See you next time with another gameplay of